Hi everyone, this is Dr. Celeste Amaya. I'm an integrative physician and my medicine is about East meets West in terms of healing. I want to go ahead today and discuss a little bit about energy and about feeling a little bit tired and fatigued and out of sorts and what we can do about that today. A lot of folks came in this week with just embarking on new projects, new ideas, and just to kind of get them going along, we try to do a few things, a few methods and techniques to get ourselves moving along and moving along in the right direction. And so what I mean is a lot of folks are reading new books, they're actually getting on new programs on just how to feel better, getting on new diets, new nutritional programs. And a lot of times we get this enthusiasm, we get this energy, we're so motivated. And then it gets to about a week, 2 weeks, a couple of months, and then we're feeling that, well, I don't know if this is making a difference. And we're wondering, should we stop? Should we move on? We're just sort of getting to a point where we're plateauing out. How do we get that extra oomph? How do we get that extra push to keep going? And why should we keep going? And one of the things that we forget is whenever we're doing a new program, whether it's a new diet program, a new skills, you're learning a new language, learning a new musical instrument, a new craft, it takes time. It takes time for the nerve endings to develop pathways for you to become more skilled, and all that takes practice. Many, for instance, concert pianists, they don't become talents for after just a day or two. It takes practice, even right before concerts. When we've interviewed, people who have performed professionally, and they require practice. Just because you're a concert pianist or a concert flautist doesn't mean you don't need practice to get good at what you do. So I'm going to go ahead today and spend a few moments on gathering together words and techniques on how to get that second wind going, just to keep us going in the right direction. And so what you want to remember is when you're embarking on something new, the mind has to have time to dig out the old programming, dig out the old mindset to try to pull you back into the comfort zone. Well, you want to kind of find a way to kind of get that mind to be pushed out of that rut. But it likes to do that because the comfort zone is not comfortable, but it is familiar, and the mind knows that. So what you're trying to do is really dig into the subconscious, get into that programming, and it requires repetition. It requires motivation and persistence. But if you do this every day you're making even just a little change, you're going to get there. You just have to be patient. It's like planting a new seed. Don't dig out the seed and see if it's growing roots. You just keep watering it. You keep providing the nutrients, the right conditions, and then you watch and wait, and then when it's ready, it starts to come out and break ground. Same thing with learning anything new. I mean, Robin Sharma talks about taking 66 days for a new habit to be installed so that it becomes automatic, that you don't have to think about it. So that's a little bit, approximately over 2 months. So trust me when I say that if you just keep at it, little bit at a time, know that you're making a change. If you're making a change, then inevitably you are going to get to where you're going to get to. You'll see. So what I'm going to do is have you go ahead and just close your eyes. Just find a comfortable place and just gently close your eyes. As you close your eyes, feel the surroundings around you and begin kind of going inward. Focus on your body, focus on where you're at. Through the stillness, begin to observe the environment around you, whatever's outside, whatever's inside. Go deeper still and kind of feel the heartbeat. Feel yourself breathing. Feel your body move as you're breathing. And just feel the clothing that touches parts of your skin. And remember, at this time we're thinking about things we're grateful for. And so with your eyes closed, just begin to allow the mind to wander. What are we grateful for today? What are we happy about? As we get ourselves focused and grounded in this moment, in this present time, and no other time, just right now, as we're seated, as we're inviting the quiet and the stillness, What are we grateful for? What's been really good in our lives? Let's just release all the things that we're labeling as negatives or unpleasant. It's all about perception. Nothing's bad, nothing's good, things just are. Everything is how we think they are. Just allow those things to float away. Whatever seems to feel unpleasant to you, just let them float away. And begin to kind of look into simplest things. Number 1, what makes you happy today? Number 2, what do you feel lucky about? Number 3, who loves you and who loves you back? Number 3, what are you grateful for? What makes you really thrilled? Lucky to be alive? Are there loved ones? Favorite things in nature? Times alone? Favorite foods and fragrances? Favorite times of the year? Favorite seasons? Perhaps holidays? Favorite conversations? Think about those things that you may have forgotten about until just now, until I've just mentioned it just now. Bring those in, bring them close. Begin to really see them, all the things that make you happy, puts you at ease, gives you a sense of peace, a lot of laughter, a lot of feelings of warmth and belonging, perhaps a pet, favorite flower, favorite bird song perhaps. The last time you saw the sky, your favorite weather, smell of the earth when it's just rained, quiet time with a book, quiet time walking in the woods and just listening. Allow yourself to just immerse your mind, your body, your spirit at that place. And go ahead and take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and allow that breath to slowly track down into the belly. Take about 5 to 7 seconds to do so. And release. 5 to 7 seconds, slow out. And breathe in again. And release. Allow yourself to just breathe very quietly, very gently, taking in the space that is all around you, allowing you to hold that space for yourself, and then gently release yourself into the space. And allow yourself to begin just sensing all that surface heaviness beginning to release themselves away and out from your body. And then start by accessing the meridian point at the chest and begin gently applying repetitive pressure or tapping in these areas here. You can do one side or both sides. Both are okay, whatever you prefer. I ask that my mind, body, and spirit make a connection today. Allow for the flow of energy to go throughout my body unhindered, releasing all obstacles and blockages throughout my body. And as I allow the energy to flow freely, I ask for coherence of my mind, body, and spirit today. I'm working in the strength, I'm working in the courage, allowing my body to heal, to restore, to regenerate, and to come into a balanced state. Allowing my body to relax and release all tensions and pressures throughout. Allowing all body parts to be placed in a healthy state of being. Going into deep relaxation and healing with time and every time. Allowing my body to do so, allowing my mind to release the things that no longer serve, the things that feel heavy, releasing all burdens at this time. Go ahead and change the meridian point to the blade of the hand and gently tap here. You can alternate back and forth if that works out better for you. As I allow my mind, body, and spirit to make this connection today and allow for coherence, I'm aware that I'm never alone. Through this connection, I know that I'm always watched, guided, and taken care of. Through the coherence, I know that I will move as one, breathe as one, exist as one, allowing my body to flow and rise with ease, without effort. Switch the meridian point to the brow point, either one side or both sides. Either way is fine. As my mind, body, and spirit continues to make that connection, I know that I am light, I am peace, I am joy, and I am love. I give permission for my light to shine, and it shines ever so brightly. I release all heaviness, I release all burdens. I release the things that no longer serve me, allowing myself to be who I am and to simply show up. My job is not to be anyone specific, not to be in a certain way. It is to just simply be and exist and feel grateful for that existence. Go ahead and change the meridian point to the corner of the eye. Begin tapping here gently. I release myself into the space. I release myself into all that is known and all that is unknown. I freely release myself, knowing that I am lucky that I'm breathing. I'm grateful that my heart is beating, grateful for this existence. I'm grateful for so much more, for everything and nothing at the same time. I'm grateful for all that there is and grateful for what is now. Go ahead and change the meridian point to under the eye and gently tap here. As I begin to release and make space for all that is good to come, I release all heaviness once more. I release the things that no longer serve me once more. I realize that there's no bad and there's no good. Things just simply are. However I perceive things, that is the way that they are. Allowing myself to release into the space and to breathe into the space of the present time, of the present moment, the only moment we have. And all things I know are possible in the now. I'm breathing in the now. I feel the now. I immerse myself into the now. Go ahead and change the meridian point back to the chest point. I know that something extraordinary is happening to me as we speak. I know that something marvelous and miraculous is happening to me as we speak. I know that something amazing and awesome is happening to me as we speak. I know that something serendipitous, something magical is happening to me as we speak. Go ahead and switch it to the blade of the hand. How have so many wonderful things been happening for me in the last year or so that I didn't even notice? How have I been so energetic, filled with so much positive vibes that I didn't even notice? How has it been that all this time I've been given so much strength, I've been so flexible and so fit that I didn't even notice? How is it that I've been so excited and so happy about everything that joy fills my every step that I didn't even notice that? How is it that there's so much love all around me? There's so much magic everywhere I turn that I didn't notice before. Go ahead and switch the meridian point to under the lower lip at the dip. How is it that so many extraordinary things are happening for me and through me that I didn't notice before? How are so many awesome and incredible moments happening for me, through me, that I didn't notice before? How am I so ready for all this strength and all this wonderful stuff that's happening for me and for my life that I didn't notice before? Go ahead and switch the meridian point to under the nose at the upper lip. How are so many incredible things happening for me and through me that I didn't notice before? Go ahead and switch the meridian point back to the chest. I'm ready for all that is extraordinary. I'm ready for all that is incredible. I'm ready for fantastic amounts of energy. I'm ready for resilience. I'm ready for vibrancy. I'm ready to go on hikes and jump up and down. I'm ready to feel like partying every day. I'm ready to jump up and down on a trampoline every day. I'm allowing myself to give in to all that is energetic and all that is 110%. Feeling perfectly fit, perfectly vibrant and excited about life. How is it that everything has been so bright and so beautiful that I didn't notice before? How is everything that I'm looking at looking so vibrant in color that I didn't notice before? How are my days going so smoothly, almost magical, that I didn't notice before? I'm going to allow myself to breathe in all that is extraordinary. Breathe in now. And let go of the heaviness. Breathe in all that is incredible. And release the heaviness. Breathe in all that is amazing. And release the heaviness. Breathe in all that is magical. And release all the heaviness. Go ahead and gently place your hands on your lap. Breathe in quietly through your nose as if you were breathing in all the bright lights, all the energy into every cell of your body. And then release. Breathe in again, all that brightness. And feel the release out. And just gently breathe. Breathe very quietly. And allow the mind to begin to wander to places that feel very light, very airy. Allowing all leftover and residual heaviness to release themselves. Be okay with how everything is. There's no wrong, there's no right, things just are. And we are perfect as we are. Every moment is perfect. Every moment is temporary. Invite all that is still. Invite all that is quiet. Invite the light, the patience. Invite all that is love and all that is joy. And allow all that to merge with your own light, your own joy, and your own love. And allow yourself to just breathe in all the brightness and all that energy. And release. And when it calls to you, just gently open your eyes and just simply stare for a moment. And allow your body to gently come out into this present time, into this present space, into the now, into this time. Allow yourself to stretch the fingers, perhaps stretch the arms, legs, and wiggle your toes. Breathe in again and release. Breathe in again and release. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining me today for an energy meridian session. Remember to be persistent and always be optimistic. And sometimes you're going to feel like you want to give up. Don't. Keep going. You're going in the right direction. I'm going to leave you with some last visuals. Remember that as you start anything new, it's like you started with a bowl of red buttons, 1,000 red buttons in a bowl. And your goal after your project is done is to change the entire bowl of red buttons to an entire bowl of 1,000 green buttons. And let's say for 7 days, each day you can only put one green button in exchange for one red one out. So you can imagine after 7 days with just 7 buttons and almost 1,000 red buttons, you're going to barely be able to find your green button, probably not at all. So just using your senses, looking at the bowl, you're going to see, well, I feel a little discouraged. It's just a bunch of red buttons. But you've put in one green button for 7 days for each day. So when you get to a threshold, when you get to a certain number of weeks or months, you're going to start to see that bowl of red buttons have more green buttons. You're going to say, oh my gosh, I'm spotting one green one here and there. And that's usually when your 5 senses come into play and gives you the evidence that there is a change. Don't let that fool you. You don't need evidence right away. Remember my saying, absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. It just means that your 5 senses can't pick it up. Know that if you've been going along the same way in the comfort zone, and all of a sudden you're making a change, you're learning a new craft, you're learning a new instrument, you're reading a new book, you're learning a new way, whatever it is, you're trying to change your current mindset, programming, what have you, it's going to take time to trade in green buttons for red buttons. You have to remember that visual, and that'll help you go a long way. It'll keep you encouraged and it'll keep you going. So kudos to you for starting something new, whether it's embarking on feeling better and stronger, again, whether it's embarking on, learning a new skill. I commend you, congratulate you for getting out of that comfort zone, and just learning something new every day stimulates the brain and makes us happier people. So allow yourself some time, give yourself space. If you're feeling very stressed out, take a breather. Just sit quietly somewhere, as we just did, and close your eyes and begin using those words to kind of get your moods going up, get your energy elevated. Something extraordinary is happening for a lot of times in the morning. That's what I do. Something extraordinary is happening to me right now. Something exciting and really awesome is happening for me right now. Something incredible is happening for me right now. And really get in on it. You'll be amazed how differently you feel. And remember to journal. So sometimes it's good to journal, to see the words, extraordinary things happening to you, something incredible and awesome, something just miraculous and magical, magnificent even. Write these words down, really look at them. Remember the things that you're grateful for. You'll always find something. I'm grateful for the roof over my head, the clothes on my back. I'm grateful that I can see and talk to people. I'm grateful that I have people I love and people who love me back. I'm grateful to be able to smell a flower, to look at a flower, to listen to the birds, to listen to a bee buzz. So many things out there we take for granted. I know I do. So I take a moment sometimes to just sit and reflect and just remember these things. And all of a sudden, all the things that we love so much, they come flooding back. And all of a sudden, that moment's not so bad after all. Again, there's nothing bad, there's nothing good. It's just the way we look at things. Change the way you look at things, and the things you're looking at begin to change. Okay? So be sure to check out my other YouTube videos, put a like on it, click the bell for alerts for new videos coming on, and make sure you comment, ask questions in the comment section. Make sure you share. If you find that anyone would like to embark on some of the things that I'm doing, they might find them meaningful, helpful, useful, please share. Go on to my substack.com, substack.com. That is my weekly newsletter blog. I've been writing it for almost 2 years now, come February. So it's on my substack.com platform. It's under Physician Healer. Please check it out. Again, hit subscribe, click the like button. If you have any questions or comments, found something really interesting, please share in the comment section. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you. Wishing you guys all the best, much to be blessed for, a lot to be grateful for every day. So remember, something extraordinary is happening to you, with you, and through you, for you, right this moment. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.